So I have to get the tape measure out again just to literally remeasure. So yeah, it's literally 27 meters. I've gone from the first post where the tape measure is on top, but it should actually be where the second stake is. So that is the 27-meter mark, just to literally allow a little bit of distance, just in case my measurements are slightly off. So I've literally put a line up now. So this line literally runs parallel all the way down, and it's actually attached to the other post on the other side. So as you can see, that with the angle side of it, I've got half an IBC tank there, and then on this side there's a complete IBC tank. There's a few containers, there's a massive pile of blocks and a few frames to use, and I've literally tensioned it so it is straight as you like. I have literally gone through it just to make sure that it's not touching anywhere, so there is a real thin line in between every single tree. And then literally we've run it all the way down. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so we've run it all the way down to literally fix on to the post at the rear end. So I'm hoping this is all right, because the last thing I want to do is you know, take land that is somebody else's, and I certainly don't want to literally clear any land off that isn't mine. So the only tree which is actually touching, where I can't get a straight line completely, is this little ash tree here. But I'm still figuring that even if I took this tree down, that line is going to be literally halfway through this ash tree, because you can see the way it just literally bows slightly in. So that's what we've done today. Yeah, I'm hoping that that's completely right. So now what I need to do is I've literally got the other post up on the other side, so I've got a rough idea. Where's the other post? So the other post is literally there. You can see it, that little stake in the ground. So now all I need to do is literally try and find the line from this post to the post at the rear end, and then that should give me my land dimensions. So that is what I'm figuring. But I can't believe that I've actually got those two IBC tanks, and obviously the big stack of breeze blocks. But you know, the line is tensioned, like I say. So really, that is my land. So I'm quite happy to have the IBC containers, but I just don't want to piss anybody off by literally, you know, them thinking stuff that I've taken something which isn't mine. But in theory, you know, I've bought the land, it's on my land, so it should actually be mine. As you can see, the line is straight as you like, so this will give you a true dimension of, you know, what the land is, and the string's not touching any other branches whatsoever, so it's literally fed all the way through. So yeah, I'm hoping it is. What I'm figuring is maybe the people who've actually bought it have actually not measured it and literally just put all their stuff up, not knowing that it's on somebody else's plot, or they've actually bought it as like a duo, and they've decided to sell one plot in total. So I mean, in theory, like I say, this line should be moved over by about another, probably about 6 or 7 inches. So in theory, that tree, where the rope is, that's where it should be. But I am quite happy with that, but I always doubt myself all the time. There's a fair bit of rubbish to clean up, I must say, all these old bottles, but I'm figuring that I'm going to give them back to this plot here. So because, you know, I'm just going to take the vital stuff, the stuff which I actually need. But yeah, I'm hoping that's right. I really am. But like I say, with the ropes on, it should give you a true line of what it is, and it is, like I say, tensioned. So yeah, I'm just hoping that's right. I really am. So if there are any problems, then there's not really much I can actually do about it, and especially if these tanks do belong to this plot, then in theory they shouldn't be put on that land there. So I have started clearing, putting like a dead hedge line along, So what I want to do now is try and pick up all these loose timbers as much as possible and try and actually stack them along there. But I'm pretty sure that Dave on his plot has actually come over a little bit too far, because you can see where his boundary line is, and then as soon as you get to where that white frame is, it's actually on somebody else's plot as well. So, but you know, like I say, you don't really see anyone else down here at all. I've only ever met 3 people in the whole 23 years that I've actually owned it, but I'm hoping that's right. But I'm so pleased. 2 water tanks, lovely jubbly, and they can't be bad, can it? Happy days.